He wasn't even good at the end. And now he's 58 and he's been living the kind of life he's been living. How's he going to have a chance? I'm putting everything on Paul. I'm laying 180. I think it was 180 he was getting. It was two. I think it went up to minus 220, whatever. But it was minus 180. I'm putting everything on Paul.
See, Mike Tyson could have knocked him out there. Jake Paul's chin was wide open. But then Mike Tyson realised, just as he was about to throw that punch, that, oh no, I'm getting paid lots of money. I can't knock him out. So ridiculous, mate. This video has been sent to me so many times. It's went viral. People saying that Mike Tyson could have knocked him out. See, it was a scam. It was a scripted
podcast. They said bet Paul. I did. And where would I normally say better you do of once great fighter? But it made sense. And like I said earlier, it made sense because of the age, because of all the, all the things that make.
Following their recent boxing contest, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson are under fire. Fans and commentators have claimed that the fight was staged, pointing to dubious in-ring dynamics like Tyson allegedly avoiding his hallmark uppercuts because of contractual restrictions. Legal experts say that Jake Paul's post-fight remarks acknowledging that he refrained out of respect for the 58-year-old Tyson further fanned rumors of a set outcome, which might result in litigation from bettors or viewers who feel deceived.
Mike Tyson, successful. That's a really interesting choice because it is a choice. And if you look at 90% of fights out there and you ask the person what's going to happen, they speak about what they're going to do physically. I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to give him a beating. I'm going to win. Something about their capacity physically. But this is Mike Tyson successful. And if you really think about that, if you look at this fight and look at the outcome, I would say since one half left with $40 million and the other half, the sum that's being talked about is $20 million, yeah, I would say that's pretty successful. Basically what I'm saying is that the adjective successful doesn't necessarily speak to the result of the fight. It doesn't necessarily speak to his capacity.
Mike Tyson.
In the run-up to his fight with Jake Paul, Mike Tyson seemed unusually reserved. His demeanor during pre-fight conferences lacked the fervor and self-assurance usually associated with a boxer of his caliber, and observers questioned his dedication to the fight at hand because he did not exhibit the intense energy and resolve that had characterized his career.
So he feels like that's a personal success. Then he says victorious, which I guess is much more related to him suggesting that he's actually going to win. He's going to be the victorious one in the fight. And it's interesting that he said victorious as opposed to I'm going to win, I'm going to knock him out, which is a more concrete promise, quote unquote. But still, that successful is really interesting to me, that's where his mind went first. Then after he provides the answer, Mike Tyson, successful, victorious, he himself changes the subject. He immediately gets off the topic and says, today is Ramadan, it's my holy holiday, so I can't say how I truly feel. Which, saying that he can't say how he truly feels really corresponds with that lip compression that we saw in the beginning.
Although some experts suggest that the fight may not have been completely fixed, were prearranged deals to benefit Jake Paul. These rumors are based on Tyson's restrained performance, which appeared to put more emphasis on displaying Jake than providing real competition.
Does anyone here think that it was rigged? I saw so much discourse. I don't know anything about fighting.
Question. I think rigged. I wouldn't go as far as to say rigged. However, I think that they had a gentleman's agreement to go easy. Yeah. Because he's an old man and easily could have died if Jake Paul had punched him hard enough in the face. Very real chance of that happening. And that's why, if you watch it, it looks like they're sparring. It looks like they're kind of like having a light. So,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was, Mike has his one move he's known for, and he gets in the pocket, goes low and gets in, and he did that and had a clear opening on Jake, and Jake went like this, and Mike just didn't hit him, and that's the video I'm seeing everywhere, but I remember in the moment.
Show me that, pull that. We'll probably watch it if it's short.
But yeah, I agree, Dan, I think it's more of just they agreed to.
It's a show fight.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of what they do.
Yeah.
It's the same thing when Mayweather fought Logan. It was obvious. But yeah, listen, Mike Tyson's old as fuck, and I think you're right. They decided because I don't think Mike was ever going to hurt Jake, probably.
Critics argue